Here from Skeins. Haven't spoken to you for a few weeks. I've been out and about, and most importantly, I have been getting ready for the great, huge, gigantic Skeins epic sale. It is going to be a monster, an absolute monster. What epic sale, you ask? Well, one must have been hiding under a rock if you haven't seen our teasers that we've been tossing out the last few weeks. Starts this Monday. That's right, this Monday, Skeins epic sale, both online and in store. So what I thought I would do is just give a wee bit just about some tips and hints on how to survive the sale, how to make sure you get the most out of your experience, and how to actually improve your shopping. So that's what today is all about, to get you all prepared for Monday. So the first thing first, if you're eagle-eyed, you may have noticed that there are already a variety of different yarns that have jumped over into the Skeins sale tab. And a lot of them still have their everyday prices. There's still actually plenty of pre-sale yarns that we've got in there. So I have been moving those across into there just to give you an idea of some of our everyday Skeins stock that will be actually reduced in the sale. And those yarns predominantly that are moving across into that category are yarns that have been, some of them have been discontinued, but some of them are just yarns that we've got special promotional prices on. So come Monday, those yarns will all have reductions on them. Urban is the one which is what I knitted this out of, that I wanted to bring your biggest attention to, because that yarn there is going to be discontinued, but not gone. It's going to be massively improved. We're going to improve the quality of fibre and relaunch it under our new label, Urban Premium. So we're going to be clearing out that Urban DK yarn. So if you are a charity knitter, trust me, you will definitely want to jump on for the sale, because there is going to be DK galore, including that Urban DK, all going out at $3.95 a ball, but I didn't tell you that. So you may have noticed that jumping across. The other thing I have to tell you is not all the yarn is there yet. So I've got a massive amount of importers clearance yarns, which you won't get to see until Monday. I am hiding those under wraps. There is squillions of them, lots of stock, really in all name brand yarns, okay? And they will be going up on Monday. What time, I hear you ask? Well, if you're a local and you want to call in and see us in store, we will be open from 10 a.m. We've even got a coffee cart for Monday morning. That's how much we love you. Yes, we do. The iHeartRadio team will be down here Monday morning giving away free coffees from about sort of 9:30, 9:45 until around midday. Online, I've had lots of people ask what time is it going live online. I'm aiming the window between 7:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. And it's because I have to upload the file manually. There's a little bit of toing and froing. I've been testing it today. And honestly, it depends on the level of preschool chaos in my house on a Monday morning to what time that I'm like everybody else, you know, working mum. So it depends on the time so I can get that file uploaded manually. So that's the aim, is to have it totally live by 8 a.m. The good news is I've put everything into the sale tab. So no hunting around like you've had to do in previous years. So when you jump to the home page, and I will put links up, but literally you press the sale tab and there will be about 10 pages of stock, 10 pages of stock in that one page, but everything will be there. So it's much, much easier for you to find what's on sale instead of trying to jump around into different categories. So hopefully that will help you be able to select what you want and check out faster, because it's all in the one location. So that is hint number one. Hint number two, and the one thing we do need to let you know, is that there's going to be a massive volume of traffic, particularly on the first couple of days. So the first thing to remember is that some yarns we've got oodles and oodles and oodles of stock of, so, you know, there'll be no trouble. Most yarns, in all honesty, we have on average around 50-ish balls, between 50 and 80 balls for most of them. Some less, some more. What that means is that the way our system checks you out is that it checks you out once the purchase is complete. Now the thing is if we've got lots of people in there shopping, it's a bit like a supermarket. You put things in your cart, but our system won't check you out until you've actually paid for it. So we do have safe stock loaded, but in some rare instances, we may have a case where by the time you've checked out, the system's allowed you to check out, but the yarn is actually sold out. What we do is all our orders are time-stamped. So we will always make sure that we fulfill our orders in the order in which they were received and paid. So just a little apology in advance if you do happen to miss out on something, particularly in those first few days is when it's going to happen. We greatly apologise. Please be patient with us and we will contact you around, getting your money back to you if that happens. There's no way around that. It's just how the system is designed, because if carts get abandoned and stock stuck in there, we can't get that stock back to put it back into stock. So it's a digital nightmare, but just be aware of that. The other thing to be aware of as well is that if you are placing an order online, but you want to collect it in store, which we do have that option, pick up in store, which will take your delivery price off. There are two things that you've got to remember. Thing number one is select pick up in store, and in the comments box, give us an indication of what day you will be in to collect. So very important to put opting to pick up in store will be in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is, so we're aware. The most important thing that you have to do, though, if you wish to do that, pick up in store during the sale, is you must pay for it at the time. So it needs to be a credit card transacted order. You can't select bank deposit. So you can't wait to pay for it when you actually come in and do your other browsing. So if you do that, you need to actually pay for it by credit card online first. Most important, because then that way it's much fairer on everyone else. So make sure if you're electing to pick up in store that you have actually transacted your order out with credit card at the time. Also, if you're coming in, I've got a list from Claire. Also, if you're coming in local as well, big things that you need to remember is there's no holds. We're doing no holds and no lay-bys across the sale. And if you've got yarns that are on lay-by that then go into the sale, that either needs to all come back into stock and you transact out, but most importantly, no lay-bys or holds while the sale is on. So you can't sort of say, look, can I have a few balls and pop them away? It's just too busy and too manic for that, can't do it. A lot of yarns, especially the importers clearance yarns, which I've got about 3 pages worth, which are going to go up on Monday morning, all those yarns have been discontinued by the manufacturer. So that means, and we have got all their stock from the warehouse. I've taken all of it. So if you've got a project in mind, or you see something like, oh, that's really nice, you think, oh, 2 or 3 balls, would that be enough? Buy 5 people or buy 10. Okay, don't wait around and sort of see how we go. Once the stock's gone, it is completely gone. Like, we have literally bought the last of what they've got available. And a lot of this yarn that we have in the sale this time is actually ex-New Zealand stock. So we know we can, and in fact, a good chunk of it we've manufactured ourselves. So we can vouch for the quality of the yarn, and we know that they won't be doing anymore. So don't try and be too optimistic. If you know that you're going to need it, stock up and grab it, because once it's gone, it's gone. If you've got a question, so the sales stuff goes up and you think, oh, I'm not sure about that. Should I ask them how many I might need for a cardigan, or have those questions? Usually we're up to play with all the questions in everyday business. However, during sale, literally it's every hand to the pump here, because as well as online being insane, downstairs is bonkers, and we'll probably post some photos so you can get an idea of what we're like locally as well. So if you have an inquiry and you're waiting for us to answer an inquiry before you make a purchasing decision, we won't be clearing or answering those inquiries until the end of the business day downstairs, which is 3:30. So I would purchase first and ask the question later, and it's just purely because those questions normally, I mean, I've got a response time on Facebook for less than 5 minutes. That is going to go out the window during sales week. I can tell you that right now. I'm just not going to be able to get to them. I'm going to be downstairs on the floor. So if you have a question, you're not certain, buy the yarn first, We could always sort out things later on, but those inquiries won't be answered, as I said, until the end of the business day downstairs, because it's so manic downstairs. And that's mostly for these first few days. Hopefully things will calm down a little bit as the week progresses and we'll be a little bit more flexible, but history tells us those first few days are just nuts. So that do remember that. What else has I've got on my clears? Oh yes, we have got some really amazing yarns, which Deb's from Outlaw has been awesome. She's come to the party with the sale. Really excited. So we will have all the Outlaw yarns on sale. So it's on the stock that we have currently holding at the moment, so there's no rain checks on that. So we're pretty well stocked on all the yarns. We've stocked up. So what you need to make sure is that what we have in stock is what we have in stock. There are amazing prices on Outlaw yarn. So if you've been holding off on a project for Outlaw, definitely make sure you check out the sale stock, because all of it, Queen Bee, Vanitas, Nyx, Bohemia, all of it's going to be in the sale in anywhere from $9.95 through to $21.95 a ball for Outlaw. So that's great news there. If you're coming in locally, we've got some really amazing specials just for you locals. So please don't get upset that we can't do it for everybody, but we've got quirky things that we can't necessarily put through our main system. So if you're local, or are you going to be passing through the area, or you're thinking of making a wee day trip over, do definitely come and check that out. Special things for the locals. Also, opening hours. I'll update later on about Easter, but we are going to be closed over Easter in store, because we're going to be having stock taking, because that's obviously end of financial year. So make sure that you do visit during the week. Those at Easter, we will not be open, online only. So if you want to visit in store, you must do it before Easter. Most important. So I'm just reminding you of that. And other than that, the girls have also told me to tell you that bribes are good. They accept caffeinated beverages. They also wanted to say alcoholic beverages, but I couldn't really say that. But caffeinated beverages, chocolate is quite good, and sugar is helpful. So if you feel like bringing them something to keep them all going, those are the requests from the team downstairs. But most important of all is just, look, enjoy the sale. There is lots and lots and lots there. I will be adding stuff across the week. You may have noticed today is Saturday. We're here today getting ready. In fact, the full balling team are downstairs balling. So that means that there will be yarns that will be added next week. That we just haven't gotten them out in time. So those yarns will be added next week as they come on board. So don't panic. If you miss out on the first flush, there will be more stuff coming through. So just enjoy it. Get it bookmarked. I'm going to whip out a newsletter now this afternoon, and, you know, get ready. Check those patterns. Jump on your Ravelry queue. See what you're actually after. A wee hint, if you're wanting to do a timely cardigan, there will be a lot of Waikiwi print plus Waikiwi solids. You heard it here first. Waikiwi prints plus Waikiwi solids, possum yarns, below cost. Perfect if you've been holding off for a timely cardigan, you want something special but you don't want to spend the earth. So that's coming as well. But until then, I've spoken enough. I've talked far too much. I'm going to jump over onto the speakeasy now and just talk a little bit about the knit along and crochet along. Haven't forgotten about that. But in the meantime, watch out for the email letting you know about the tips, and I'll see you looking a bit manic on Monday. Take care. Bye.